Hello there. I just want to point out a few things at a rally of Trump because media is not putting these things out, but if Biden had done these things, said these things, it would be past election they'd be talking about it. One thing he was up sitting up there with it was a governor or something of a, I forget where it was, but he said he was talking, yabbering on, and he said something about Kirsty. Where is she? Where are you, Chris? And she was sitting. There was somebody next to Donald, and then her, right there, 5 feet away. And he's looking around. He goes, "Where are you? Where?" And she says, "I'm right here." He goes, "Oh, oh!" And he reaches, like, over the guy with his hand, grabs her hands, like, "Oh, oh, there you are." Like he was some old guy that had a senile moment, a brain fart, and you couldn't recognize who she was. You looked right past her. And then he's looking, calling for her, and she's like right there, up there on the stage the entire effing time, right next to him. And he's like, "Oh, oh." Instead of, he actually looked like he was scared. He didn't know where she was, like he lost his caregiver. Seriously, it was really weird. And then he was bashing solar fields. He's done, I guess, with the windmills, which he always said windmills. And I want to make this clear. I've pointed it out before. He has always said windmills. They're wind turbines that he's talking about. Windmills are the Dutch little windmill thing image, you know. And yeah, they're all over America. But those are wind turbines that he's been talking about. And nobody has ever corrected him. Why? Why does nobody correct him? They're wind turbines. Fool. Second of all, they don't kill whales, and they're not even near whales. They don't kill whales and eagles. He says it because they're protected, whales and eagles. He heard something about the sonar with the military doing shit in the oceans and that effing up the dolphins and the whales because they use the echolocation, which is just like our sonar. And somehow he's conflaborated. He's mixed these guys. That's the word I made up. He's mixed these things together like he's did with windmills and wind turbines, that they're the same thing. I don't know what that is, but he was talking about in the desert all these solar fields. It's killing the desert. Little rabbits, bunnies getting caught up in the wire all over the place. Except he's not gesticulating like this anymore. Now he's just very low energy, you know. So, yeah, that's how he talks, okay? He's what? 79, 78, something like that. I'm 61. That's like, edge it out, 15 years difference. Yeah, I get little moments, but you get those when you're younger too, where you're just totally forgot what you were just talking about. You're like, what the fuck was that? You know? We all get that, okay? Granted, as you get older, like now, you go on a tangent, because things, you think of something and you know you're going to forget it if you don't say something, but while you're saying that, you forgot what you were talking about. It happens to me too, some days more than others. But I know the difference between a windmill and a wind turbine. And I know that if Joe Biden had been looking for somebody and she was right there and grabbed her hand and go, oh, thank you so much, you're here. And then goes babbling about rabbits in the wires of solar energy fields. You know, the tabloids, the stations, they'd all be yapping and bringing it up years later. Remember when Joe Biden said... But with Donald Trump, how many years has he talked about windmills when he's talking about wind turbines? Because windmills were never a plan for mass energy. Windmills? No. Wind turbines? Yes. They look drastically different. Drastically. Look it up. Once I learned how to do shit, edit, put things up, I'll be able to do that. I'd be able to pop up what a windmill looks like and pop up what a turbine looks like. But I'm the kind of person that when I start looking into something and I need to learn, I like hyper focus. It's ADHD. I do the hyper focus, and then it's just hours and hours and hours and hours, and then the next day more, to learn everything possible. And there's too many other things right now going on. The election coming up, as you probably know, I'm a poll worker. 12 days I'll be working a 15-hour day. That takes a little to recover from when you're 61 the next day. Plus, my voice is going to be worse than it is now. I talk for a little bit and my voice goes hoarse because of that. The sinus infection and the bronchitis is gone. But anybody who's had bronchitis out there knows that sometimes your chest will clear up in a few weeks, and sometimes it takes a few months where you're just coughing more, so it hoarses up your voice. My voice is already a lower register for females, and it's already so hoarse. So just a little bit of the necessary things I have to do just in your general day of talking, phone, whatever. Then I do a few things here, and my voice is like for hours. And I still got calls to make, but I'm talking like this, and it's kind of hard for people to hear and understand on the phone when your voice is off. So I've still got like a really important call I have to get done for weeks, but first I had no voice, and now you can hear what it's like, and it's only 10:30 in the morning already. And my voice is like this, and I can hear it getting worse as I talk. So you're saying, so shut up, Judy. Anyway, that's why I'm just letting you know why there were a few days I didn't have videos up, because I couldn't talk. I felt fine, but anyway. There you go. So yes, McDonald Trump lump has just been really, like right in front of your eyes, he was doing it. When he couldn't find her, it was a little disturbing that how relieved he was. It wasn't that he couldn't find her and she was right there. That was only part of it. What was disturbing to me was he actually looked relieved when she pointed herself out to him. Like he was panicking. There's a difference between looking for somebody and just not seeing them, going, oh, there you are, and looking for them and going, oh, there you are, oh, good. It hits wrong differently, right? Yeah. So that's the new adventures of Grandpa Old McDonald. Peace out. I'll probably wind up talking. Oh, sounding better now. Oh, anyway, that wasn't earth breaking, but it was very disturbing. Little innocent thing. I mean, but it was disturbing. Grandpa Old McDonald. I like that. I think that's a graphic in the making. Peace out.